Hey guys, what's up? It's Uncle Sluggy. Welcome to a new Isaac run, and we're going to be doing a Blue Baby run. I hope I don't regret this. Where is Blue Baby? There we are. But I need a boss rush done with Blue Baby, and I need a dark room, and I believe anyway, he's the only character that still has two things that need done. That was a very, very unfortunate room to walk into as a first room, but we'll see what the item room is. And we're resetting already after the first floor. No thanks. Cellar, this could be bad. We have Curse the Unknown, so we can't see our health, but luckily I happen to know that Blue Baby always starts out with 3 soul hearts. The reason why Curse the Unknown I said was unfortunate is because more than likely, well, not necessarily Curse the Unknown being the unfortunate part here, but we are on the cellar, so we'll most likely fight the Haunt as our first boss. Since those spiders spawned before all the enemies were dead, we have to kill them as well to finish off the room. It's kind of annoying when that happens. Since I need a boss rush done on Blue Baby, I probably will want to go fast, if at all possible. That sometimes can be possible and sometimes cannot be. Just depends on your items and all. There may be a tinted rock up there. I'm not going to take the time to check for it. There is one right there, however. And we're going to have to go back anyway in order to grab our item room. So hopefully we'll run into a bomb along the way. And if we do end up running into the Haunt, that's going to be tricky with base starting damage. Wish I could get to that key, but luckily you don't need a key for the first item room, so we're okay at least for now. There's a lot of spider webs on this floor, man. But anyway, Blue Baby, probably the most difficult character to play with. I'm not really sure. It depends on what you find to be the most difficult. Not counting the Lost, because he's not really a standard character. Oh, you contain a bomb, you legend! So that's going to get us our tinted rock, and we got that key that unfortunately we were robbed of in the last room, and weren't able to pick up. These flies have some very, very worrying flying patterns. And we'll take a health up for our first item, and I believe it's a slight shot speed up as well. I had no idea stem cells was even in the item pool. I almost blew up some skulls, but I'd much rather take a much higher chance of a soul heart. I almost said guaranteed soul heart, but even then, soul hearts are not guaranteed from tinted rocks, but we get 2. That's epic. And we fight Pink Widow. At least it's not the Haunt, so I'm thankful. Pink Widow is, I think, a fairly rare champion version of the boss. It's the first time I run into this dude on Rebirth. I guess it's not really a dude with a name like the Widow, but Widow is a great boss to run into when you have really low damage, because Widow has very low health, and he's just going to jump on everything and smash it, which I'm a fan of. So even with our exceedingly terrible damage, but hopefully we'll get Magic Mushroom or Synth Oil after this fight, the Widow fight is still very manageable. Just jump on all the flies, cool, Widow's down, just need to take out the nubs. I took a hit on the fight, but I did get fairly lucky with the health on this floor as well. We'll get another HP up. All of this is working towards our first Devil Room, so I don't necessarily mind. And no curse on basement 2, and it is basement, so we won't be fighting a Haunt, at least not yet, which is awesome. And I have a lot of health for only being on basement 2 with Blue Baby. This doesn't happen all that often, so you have to be excited about it when you get the opportunity. I'll be going to the curse room probably as soon as I'm done with this one. I mean, I don't have to worry about taking red art damage, one of the few nice things with Blue Baby, so I might as well just go for it. One last fly. Sometimes they can get caught on the rocks, and that's very annoying. And I just hope this... Oh, it wasn't worth it. I was going to say, I really hope that this curse room is worth it. It wasn't worth it, so we ended up just losing 2 soul hearts there. But more often than not, going to curse rooms is worth it, so I like to take the chance, even as Blue Baby. And we'll go to our item room next. Hopefully just anything that's a damage up would be nice. A bomb for our treble. And we'll get Midas Touch, which is the first time that I've found this particular item, so that's fine. And Midas Touch does contact damage when you touch enemies, and it turns them into gold, and the contact damage it does is based on how much money you have. So the more money, the more damage it does, which is fairly nice. And also, if you kill enemies, the Sea Cleaner update returns. That just happens all the time when I'm playing Isaac for some reason. It rarely happens when I'm not playing Isaac. I guess Butt Penny might be better than No Trinket, but yeah, if you kill enemies while they've been turned into gold, you get coins as a drop from them. So you can sacrifice HP. It's probably not the smartest thing to do as Blue Baby, but as a normal character that can come in handy for a bit of money, if you're down for that. Hopefully we'll just get to our boss, get an easy one, and get a deal with the devil afterwards. There is some money there, but I don't see any way to get to it. So the shop on this floor probably will not be happening, although it's a nice thought. Anything to help out the damage would just be amazing, but we're still stuck with the poop, which just doesn't really do anything for you. But into the boss fight we go. We could probably only take one deal with the devil item. They'll all cost 3 soul hearts, so unless I run into Dead Cat or the Pact, I'm not going to be able to take multiple ones. Unfortunately, as much fun as that would sound. Monstro should be fairly manageable, though. It's unfortunate that it's not... It would be cool to fight a horseman boss like Famine already, because Cuban Meat would be so helpful in taking stuff down. Cuban Meat's a risky item, but very, very handy. As soon as Monstro is dead, I don't want to waste my 1 bomb speeding up the fight, so we're just going to have to get through this 6 minutes through the first 2 basement floors. I would say that's probably on track for a boss rush, as long as we get some damage up items relatively soon. I would love to get that done, because that's probably the hardest thing to do with Blue Baby. What's our item here? It's going to be Tears Up, which is great. That is, in a way, a damage up. Okay, well, this is going to work out very well. I'll take Rotten Baby, and I will take Abaddon, because why not? So Abaddon takes all of your red hearts, which is cool, because I don't have any red hearts. Rotten Baby is just amazing, one of the most underrated items in the game, in my opinion. And I think, after those 2 deals, we came away with more health than we went into with, I believe. If I'm not wrong about that. And we'll get 3 soul hearts from those fires. That's epic. And we'll get Guppy's Paw. Wow, everything's just turning out so well. Guppy's Paw does nothing as Blue Baby. But it is 1/3 Guppy. I mean, its real effect, eating red hearts for soul hearts, does absolutely nothing. So we get Fear Shot and a fairly significant damage up with Abaddon. It's a really good item. Rotten Baby's really good as well. So suddenly we turn into a killing machine after just 1 floor. And it looks like we turned the dude into gold with Midas Touch, but didn't take damage because... I don't know, man. I'm guessing that's because we touched him, but he was still in the animation of spawning. Which is weird how that would count for Midas Touch, but it doesn't count as you taking damage. Very strange how these things just work out sometimes. So, yeah, my damage is quite good for the floor level that we're on right now. Item room, luckily I have a key. The game kit, I would say that's probably a little bit better than the poop. I could have used this to get into the curse room for free if I knew about it earlier. I want to be careful not to take damage here. This is one of the easiest rooms to take damage on because you just get concentrated on firing your tears at the dudes. It's kind of funny how you can have a fear effect on the fish that come out of their bellies, but it doesn't actually affect the shooters of the fish in any way. Shop is almost worth it with 12 cents, but not with 0 keys. I really just want to get to the boss as fast as possible. I'll be completely okay with skipping the shop and all on this floor. So we did get that dude killed with the Midas Touch, so that's going to give us 3 cents. It's going to make the shop worth it if I manage to come across a key. I'm going to guess that the boss is not this way, and it's not. This is not an XL floor, which is weird. You don't usually see rooms right next to each other. Everything's usually just in a path, except on XL floors. I guess the floor generation is just trolling us a little bit. We do have a key, so I guess I could go back for the shop. It could prove beneficial. I don't know how fast we want to go. Screw it. I'm going to go back and just try to be as fast as possible. We do have the game kit, which will speed up the boss fight a little bit, I hope. I guess I could have used the game kit on that last floor and then used the battery to use it again in the boss fight. Well, this wasn't necessarily worth it, but I'll buy this. Piggy bank should let us drop money every time we get hit, I believe, and we'll go to the boss after this. It was half off, so why not? And it also gives you 2 coins when you first pick it up, which is the reason why I had so many coins left over. But it makes the lower half of our character look quite silly as well. But time for the boss fight, and 9 minutes in already, so we are somewhat on track, I would say. I guess we get some coins with Midas Touch. I'm assuming Midas Touch stacks with the game kit here. It was very unfortunate to take damage there. I was a little too greedy and took too long to get out of the way, but we're going to get a soul heart and an HP up after that. I guess, I'm not sure if the old bandage gives HP up or not as Blue Baby. That's not 3 red chests. That's very disappointing. And arcade on the very next floor. I'll just gamble my money. Mostly looking for orbitals or positive pills. Don't really care about anything else. Or keys. Keys would be great too. We get a couple more cents. I gotta be quick here though, and we win the $1. Perfect. Alright, so all future shops will be great. And also, Midas Touch is going to do an insane amount of contact damage now. So if I want to use this for my own personal benefit for insta-killing enemies, I should just be able to touch them, and Midas Touch will do 99 damage. Pretty sweet. There's a red chest, but unfortunately no guppy piece in it. At least we came out even, because I didn't necessarily lose any health doing that. And I don't think Midas Touch would affect your tier damage or anything, but if it did, Rotten Baby would be incredible. That would be very strange if that was the case, though. Although Rotten Baby was doing work on those enemies. I just got to remember to go back to the item room. Although, who knows? Maybe I could. Maybe I'm getting to the point where I'm powerful enough to skip the item room for the boss, getting to the boss, and proceeding down to the next floor as soon as possible. I don't know. You got to make sacrifices if you're going to get to a boss rush. There's somebody still alive. I did not see it. He was covered up by the screen in geometry. No, that's so unfortunate, getting hit here. Dropping money because of the piggy bank, of course. Key? No, but we do get a bomb. No tinted rocks as far as I could see. That was... man. Would be nice to go to the shop with our money, but I don't see any way where I would be able to manage that without any keys. And item room, of course, always takes priority as well. There's another bomb. Keys would be nice, but if we just go into the boss fight immediately, I'm not going to be too upset about that. We will be skipping our item room this floor, and our shop as well, but that's okay. So, we do seem to be doing a lot of damage with the game kids, so I'm assuming that this is stacking with Midas Touch. Cool. Took some unfortunate damage at the end, but we did get a couple health ups from that. Book of Belial would guarantee us Devil Room's the rest of the floor, so I'll take it. And we're down to all black hearts now. It is significantly better than the game kit. So that's the main reason why I took it, because it would be so cool to pick up a pact as well. Or something like that. And it's going to make our boss rush a lot easier. That's another great reason to pick it up. We're going to get a free tinted rock. That's not the type of tinted rock I wanted for free, though. We took damage because of it as well. That's very unfortunate, but I can see Forever Pill somewhat makes up for it. Let's hope we don't have to go that way. We do have to go that way. I'm going to wait till this pops down again and then go to the curse room. Always go to the curse room when you have picked up any amount of guppy items. It's always worth it. So we won't get anything from here, which is sad, but not even going to pay for our trip. How rude. So we will have to go past these dudes, which I don't always relish the chance of doing, but I'm very, very worried by that particular room because I usually take damage from it. Had nothing to worry about that time, though. More money. I'm at 99 cents. I don't need the money. I just need health. I just need damage. I just need to pass the item room and boss room as quickly as possible. Some keys would be great. Oh, man. I should be very happy with the great items that I've gotten so far this run, because in terms of dodging bullets, this has been one of the more unfortunate runs I've had lately. This curse room, or this secret room, is probably a shortcut to bigger and better things. I see that keys just do not exist on this particular room, which is fine. Keys don't always have to exist. It's nice when they do, but it's not required. Oh, this is a pill. I found pills in a hopeless place. So I went down here mainly because I just wanted to check out for the top secret room. Matchstick is going to give us more bomb drops, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it does not affect our drop rate for other consumables, like keys, for example. Just hypothetically, could really use some keys right now. And we will get a devil room after this, so, oh no. Hopefully I'll get a pact from it. I think my main problem this run, and the reason why we've been taking a million bazillion unnecessary hits, is I'm trying to go like as fast as possible, and I don't do very well when going this fast, but Dark Bum is going to be great. I gotta go back for some of these red hearts with Dark Bum. I just have to. It's too worth it not to. That's going to be a soul heart there. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of time. We're still, like, so far ahead. I could probably stand to check out the floor a little bit and just try to get my item room open. I will do that and just try to build up some soul hearts as well with Dark Bum, because Dark Bum can be incredibly powerful using Blue Baby, as Blue Baby benefits so much from those previously useless red hearts being turned into incredibly useful soul hearts. I just need to get some stuff dead so I have some room to maneuver here, which I didn't have a second ago. I think I have enough range to outrange these guys. Unfortunately, their fish do block hits. That was unfortunate. Oh, I got hit again because the... Wow. I see how I took damage there. The fish was frozen solid with the gold. I don't think there's any way I can bomb my way to that key. If I had walked on those spikes, which I very, very nearly did, I would have been dead. That would have been unfortunate. I have, like, no health left. Okay. Finally, we got a key drop at least. I'm going to have to blow up some of these skulls. I could see my life ending very quickly if I don't. Okay, there's a black heart. That makes me breathe a little bit easier for at least a few seconds. There's our item room at least, so we will be able to access that. We're going to need some help here. I'll be able to go to the shop as well. Telepathy for Dummies, not really a fan. It'd probably be wise to touch it, just so you don't see it in the library later on, but I'm not too worried. I'm more worried about just getting some health, so let's make a trip to the shop. Shops are known to contain health sometimes, so this is my thinking with going to the shop. I will take the compass. I will take a soul heart. I think I can't buy that, unfortunately. I wish I could, and I'm going to donate as much as possible. You know, at the very least, we can use this run to just donate a ton. And who knows, with Dark Bum, the boss rush may still be doable. We could just make that our goal. Just go out, all out, try to get the boss rush done. Am I just going to donate all my cents? As long as the donation machine wants to stay open, I will just go for it. I sure don't mind. And we're going to get to 400. This is incredible. Keep going. Unlock anything 400. A red candle has appeared in the basement. We unlocked a red candle. That's great. And I believe the next shop upgrade is at 500 cents. So getting a ton of progress done with the donation machine. This is incredible. I've never seen a donation machine stay open this long. On a run where we get the dollar, we get the most generous donation machine of all time, which is, I think, an oxymoron if you think about it. 431, I believe it's stuck at. So we got so much progress done with the donation machine. I am a fan. We get one more soul heart, which I almost forgot about. And we're down to the next floor with still about 4 minutes to spare. And we do have the compass now, so item room is the complete opposite direction of the boss. So you know what? We'll just head for the boss and see what we can do. I'm going to hope that there's a beggar within this shop. And there is indeed. Perfect. Bombs, keys, any of that good stuff would be great. Dark Bum. If you want to take advantage of these red hearts, that would be amazing. Getting some health ups from the beggar, that's what I like to see. And we get Mystery Sack, which drops a mystery item every 4 or 5 rooms. Couldn't tell you exactly how often he drops items, but it's fairly common. That's all I know for a fact. That's all I'm at liberty to say right now. And this room was a little bit worrying just because there's a lot of enemies around, but we're going to get through this without taking any damage. It looks like I almost left the room by accident. That would have been tragic. There's a bomb drop that I can get to. Sometimes you just can't get to them. Can't win them all. That champion leaper is worrying me quite a bit. I believe that's what they're called. If not, I very much so apologize. But, man, I think we're just going to go for the boss fight here and skip the item room and then just go all in on this boss rush. Because, who knows, I mean, it could take a long time trying to clear out the rest of the floor, trying to get a key, and we don't know how long the mom fight is going to take. I mean, I have good damage, but I don't have any orbitals, so I can't effectively cheese the mom fight. Oh no, this room. This room is so bad. This room is the antithesis of a good room. We have so much time left, though. 3 minutes to spare. I'll clear out one last room, and if we get a key from this, I'll go for the item room. If not, it's going to be boss fight time. And just give ourselves a large margin for error. Oh, we did get a key, though. Alright. Item room it is. I'll try to go as fast as possible. Or I could go to the shop, I suppose. Item rooms can be great, and they can be not so great, which is why I wouldn't feel horrible about leaving one behind. Just hope that this doesn't come back to bite us later on, and we could also gain some health from making the trip from Dark Bum. If we get any red heart drops, Dark Bum could turn those into health upgrades for us. There's one. Dark Bum, you're going to do your thing? I'd appreciate it. And he does indeed. Okay, one large room left to go, and then we're good. This is a frightening large room, however. I just got to get through this, and then the boss fight, and then the boss rush. which hopefully it will go completely fine. Not sure how I got stuck on the corner there, but I did. Also, Red Heart was dropped, I think. No, Dark Bum did not drop a Soul Heart, unfortunately. Alright, we're almost done with this room. Health upgrade would be nice. Oh, wow, that is the longest delay on Dark Bum dropping a heart that I think I've ever seen. What's in our item room? Oh, my goodness, that was not worth it at all. I'm not even going to pick it up. That's how upset I am. Just kidding, I'm going to go pick it up. Gotta go fast now. Holy Water seems to be anyway an extremely common item from item rooms. It shows up all the time for whatever reason, and I just don't stop getting it because I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. It does do a decent amount of damage now. If you get hit, you drop a puddle of water around you and it does a good amount of damage, and it's fairly nice, I suppose, but it's not super helpful. It's not like a run-defining item or anything like that. It's mainly just if you have enemies chasing after you and then you take damage from them, it can provide a small benefit there. So, I mean, I'm doing a good amount of tier damage. I want to get fairly close to Mom's openings so that sounded worse than it should have, so that the Rotten Baby can get his flies in there, because my flies do a good amount of damage. Foot Stomp, Rotten Baby, do your thing. Not so much, really. Okay, Foot Stomp again. Mom is almost down. I don't know how much time we have left, but hopefully we'll get to this boss rush. Okay, there we go. We did get the boss rush. We're going to the dark room. I'm going to jump in here really quick. Oh no, it's Krampus. Oh no. I'm hoping that we don't lose our boss rush because of this. I was not expecting to have to fight. Well, it better be a lump of coal. It's not. It's Krampus's head. And we did not lose our boss rush. Thank goodness. How much time do we have? We had 2 seconds to spare, if you can believe that. Oh my goodness. Quad Shot or Monstro's Lung? Man, I don't even know which one is better. I legitimately just came in here with 2 seconds left to go. If I didn't already mention that I'm in shock over that. Monstro's Lung is definitely the more fun item to use. But I think Quad Shot gives us the better chance for success. So that's why we're taking Quad Shot. Yes, I realize that Monster's Lung is a lot more fun, a lot more interesting than Quad Shot. But I think we're going to have a better chance to win a dark room with Monster's Lung. Oh, I stepped on the creep. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so Fear Shot should help us out quite a bit here with keeping one out of the 2 bosses away from us so we can deal with the other one. This is one of the less powerful boss rush runs I've had. Usually I'm pretty OP on these because I'm a slow Isaac player, so it takes a little bit of OPness just to get the mom fight done in 20 minutes, but Piercing Shot would be amazing right now, but at least it's the champion version of Carrion Queen, so she's not going to spawn the toxic poops, which are just the worst thing in boss rush when you have a Carrion Queen who does spawn them, because you run into them by accident all the time. It's bound to happen. But when Carrion Queen is Fear Shotted, she does run away from you, which makes her pretty easy to hit, so I'm a fan of that when it happens. Okay, so I edited out the vast majority of the boss rush there. Hopefully that's okay. Just unlocked Blue Baby's only friend, and man, that was a struggle. 30 minutes. Okay, so I spent over 10 minutes just doing the boss rush. Let's just say I was not OP during that boss rush, and it was very, very long, very slow, very time-consuming, very boring. I don't want to complain too much, but come on, man. I would not have completed the boss rush if it was not for Dark Bum, though. That's definitely the only reason I managed to survive through that one. And look, we're up to a ton of health, but I had a couple of close encounters. I think I got down to 2 soul hearts at one point during the boss rush, but managed to survive thanks to my buddy here, Dark Bum, and we got Magic Mushroom as a reward, which is just about one of the best possible payoffs you can get from a boss rush, so I'm okay with that. And we're down to the womb, and man, we're not done yet. We still got to worry about getting a dark room over with, but we will have that to worry about, and then if I can get the dark room win on this particular run, we're done with Blue Baby, at least for the regular mode. Probably what I'll do once I have all the regular mode achievements done, everything unlocked, all stuff killed. Because you unlock stuff for playing regular mode. I'm not sure if you unlock the items from playing hard mode. Like, for example, if I just beat the boss rush in hard mode, I'm not sure if I would have unlocked Blue Baby's only friend. I'd have to look that up. Maybe I would have anyway. But, we gotta wait for the creep to dissipate. That's fine. Those dudes where they are white, it means you can't damage them until all the other enemies in the room have been killed. They can be very frustrating. So, Magic Mushroom is just going to help us out so much. I think we would have had to run into some luck. Oh, Dark Bum has to wait until he gets close to you to drop the soul heart. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why Dark Bum was just taking so long to drop some of his things. But there we go. Oh yeah, we have the compass. Something I completely forgot about. Mystery Sack giving us a bomb there. Something that I will actually utilize in the future, which I have not been doing a great job of up to this point anyway, to know where stuff is and know where the boss rooms are. So for next floor and the preceding 2 floors after that, I could just go straight for the boss room, unless we have Curse the Blind, of course. But it is what it is. Or I mean Curse the Lost, sorry, not Curse the Blind. Curse the Blind, it sounds like you wouldn't be able to see your mini-map with that curse, but in fact Curse the Blind just means you can't see your health. I'm going to let Dark Bum take that and then move on to the next room, and he's going to drop us a soul heart right there where we can get it. We're not going to the chest, so I don't feel too bad about using keys. And the chestception happens. That's a major troll, when you have to already use 2 keys to get a chest, and then you have to use another one. Bloat. I got out of the way just in time. That was close to hitting us. So, Bloat, you want to stand just a little bit off center. It's a little bit easier with quad shot, because even if you're standing a little bit not in the direct path of him, your upper tier or 2 is still going to hit Bloat, so that's fine. Bloat is a boss I don't necessarily relish fighting, but at least he only appears in the womb. I don't believe he appears on Necropolis anymore. Maybe he does. I don't know. I'd have to take it up with my elders and wisers. And we're nearly full health, so I feel completely fine trading away some HP. Never mind. We get Guppy's head, though. If this is... it wasn't Guppy. Oh, we were almost Guppy, though. That's something to be happy about. So one more piece until we're Guppy. We have 4 chests ahead of us in the dark room to look forward to, so that's 4 possibilities to become Guppy. I don't even know how we got this much money, 60 cents. I was down to 10 cents just a couple floors ago. But hey, we managed to get a whole bunch of money somehow. It would be amazing if I could play that donation machine. I'm going to just dump money into this, though. We'll get red hearts from Dark Bum. Suddenly we're full health. That's pretty amazing. And we have a pretty good possibility of picking up some pretty flies here. At least we can't win the dollar, the donation machine, or the... I apologize. The gambling machine can still blow up, but it can't blow up and result in a dollar anymore, so that's something. I don't know how long I want to play it. I'm not sure if I'm powerful enough to the point where it's just a guaranteed win yet. I mean, we're certainly getting close with the amount of health I have and with that magic mushroom drop, but I don't know if we're quite at that point yet. There's enough health so I could visit the curse room, which I probably will do, but we'll do the mom boss fight first, which is to the south. But if that all works out, we will go to the curse room after that. Is there a tinted rock? Doesn't matter all that much. I mean, the best case scenario is we just get the small rock. Oh, 3 red chests. This could be Guppy. It's Guppy. But I have to trade away all my health in order to become Guppy. That's the only problem. Is it worth it? You know, it's worth it. And I have a couple soul hearts that I can build on. So yeah, I have 1 heart at the moment, but I have Flight and I have Guppy, and I do have 2 more soul hearts to pick up as well. So as long as we can build up some health before the dark room, we should be set. And Guppy works very well with quad shot because you spawn a lot of flies. And with the amount of tier damage we have, our flies are going to be doing some work, son. But yeah, I know I always become Guppy and it's getting a little bit old at this point. But it is what it is, man. We got to get some wins here. So I'll take these 2 soul hearts because they are now useful. And... if there's a tinted rock on this island, which there is, I can blow it up, and I do need the health now. It's a golden chest. Oh, infamy. That's great. I was just about to say, you know, this is one of those very, very rare runs where I didn't have infamy yet, because it always shows up every single run for whatever reason, and it happened. So we don't even need to go to the curse room now. I don't think there's any reason to do so. The main reason I wanted to go is just to see if we couldn't get Guppy, and that was close to me taking damage. I think I'm starting to like boss challenge rooms again for when Rebirth first came out, I thought, you know, what's the point of boss challenge rooms now? You don't get items from them anymore. They seem kind of pointless. But the 3 red chest boss challenge room is a fairly common thing to get. And those 3 red chests are so instrumental towards getting Guppy that I think that they have their value. Okay, so Beggar, you cuddle up to him, he gives you HP. That's typically what happens. And I can't really justify playing the Demon Beggar right now because I just don't have the health for it, unfortunately. We did a little while ago, but we traded it for Dead Cat. How often do you see someone having 12 hearts and then trading them away to have 1 heart? But when you're getting Guppy, it's worth it. That's not another HP upgrade, actually. If I picked that up, that would just result in the same amount of health if I immediately go down to the next floor, so we'll do that. And it looks like we are on pace to finish, completely finish 2 red chests in a row, and I can't, or I apologize, 2 golden chests in a row, and I can't open either one of them. That's quite disappointing. Quite disappointing. Mystery Sack, if you want to come into my good graces here by giving me some keys, that would be excellent. That is not a key. 2 drops, 2 rooms in a row, neither of which are keys. Don't really know what that's all about. This room is just very, very frightening. I'm not sure how you get through this one without taking damage, but... Oh, this is the wrong way, of course. But we got a bomb out of it. That's okay. I'm guessing the southern path is the way to go. It looks like it so far. We've lost most of our fly armada, but we'll slowly begin to build those up again. It's not too late for 2 key drops. It still could happen on this floor. Golden chests can appear on the dark room as well, and when they do appear on the dark room, they result in items, so having them on the dark room isn't the worst thing. We killed that dark one incredibly fast, so the damage, even without Book of Belial active right now, is quite good. There's our boss room. Okay, cool. Okay, going into the first of our final 2 boss fights, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that it's not going to take very long to get this one done. Yeah, that is a lot of tier damage, and our flies are just going to do ridiculous amounts of damage as well. Phase 2 is going to last, I'm assuming, a few seconds. Infamy just doing work, and the flies are going to take care of most of Phase 3. It's mostly the final floor that we have to worry about. A couple more leg stomps and we're done. There we go. Midas Touch get in there too, although it didn't benefit us. One more soul heart for the road? Maybe not? Okay. Down to the next floor. 4 red chests. Best case scenario is a bunch of... Well, Guppy's tail would be actually excellent. We'll get a pill out of this. Balls of Steel, hopefully. Full health doesn't benefit you either way. More bombs. Are any of these chests going to be any good? 1 soul heart. That's better than nothing. And the boss room is to the north, so that is the path I will take. The haunt. Luckily, I'm running into the haunt now. I'd much rather run into the haunt on the dark room than earlier on in the run. Just 3 hits with the tears and it's done. And of course we're going to get items out of all of our chests here because that's what happens in the dark room. That's just the way it works. And it's quite nice how you can just pick up a whole bunch of items to give you that final push to get the boss fight done. Although with the amount of damage that we have at the moment, I'm not even sure if that's entirely necessary. Adversaries are one of the more annoying bosses in the game, one of the more annoying rooms in the game when you have 2 of them, and one last room, one last big room, and then we're ready for our boss fight as well. So this dark room was a piece of cake. Not wanting to speak too soon or anything, but 3, I think these are called the Cage. They are one of the newer bosses. I mean, they've been out for months now, but at the same time, I have a hard time remembering. Midas Touch I think did a little bit of damage. Man, my health is starting to dwindle just a little bit. I gotta be cautious here. I might want to consider doing a couple extra rooms just to get another few health upgrades. This was a fairly difficult room, I think, so surprised, not expecting it to be quite that bad. We'll get a bomb out of it. I hope I'll get a health drop from this. 1 last soul heart for the boss room, and then we'll go face it. Yes, no, maybe so. I was almost absolutely certain that we only needed 1 more red heart, and then we'd be ready for another health drop. I'll do a couple more rooms just to kind of play it safe. It's funny, we're doing more combat, and that's the safer option, but that's just how it worked out this particular run. I can take... I'm not sure if I can take 4 or 5 hits. This room should be completely fine. I'm really not worried about Mask of Infamy with the amount of power we have right now. That should definitely be a health drop. Okay, or not. Never mind. Well, we do have some keys, so if we come across some chests, we can definitely open them. I'm going to get to this boss fight one of these days, man. I'm just trying to make absolutely certain that we get this boss fight done. Because the last thing I want to do is another Blue Baby run where we have to win a Dark Room anytime soon. Let's just go for it. The more rooms we do, the more chances we have to possibly run into a really, really dangerous room that could screw us over. So we might be better off just going for the boss fight. And yeah, this is... Maybe I underestimated my damage just a little bit. We'll have no issues here. And the lamb's down. Alright, so we unlocked... I hope we unlocked something. Maybe not. Never mind. Did I need a chest one with Blue Baby? Oh no, don't tell me. Oh no. Oh dear. That was a mistake. We needed a chest one with Blue Baby and not a Darkroom win. I went to the wrong place. I feel dumb. Well, there's no guarantees that we would have gotten Guppy if we went to the chest instead, so there's no guarantees we would have necessarily won, but I feel really dumb right now. That's the first time I've goofed on that. It was bound to happen eventually. Okay, well, we still need a chest win with Blue Baby. We still need Darkroom wins with Samson, Azazel, and we need a boss rush with Lazarus, and that's it. That's all we have left until we're done. Oh, and both with Cain. We'll play Cain next time. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. At least I got the boss rush done with Blue Baby. That was the biggest obstacle, and farewell.